Dad, Mom's making a disc golf course.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Baron Old Coyote. My ancestral name is Tamalktol. I'm one of the cultural arts teachers here at CKA. The song that we're going to share this evening is the Floor Blessing song, and I'm joined by my cousin Larry and Angelina. She's a staff member here as well. You know, it goes good for this event, the grand opening. Thank you to Jenny. Thank you to her family. Thank you to everyone who had a helping hand in making this a reality. You know, it's really exciting, not only for us, the staff, the students, but for the community, you know, all of the disc golfers out there. You know, I've been really taking a liking to it, so thank you guys.
You are listening to the Intentional Disc Golfer podcast, a very special live recorded out here at the opening of Chief Kitsap Academy's new disc golf course, brought to you by the Paul McBeth Foundation, designed by Paul Wright, the 6-time amateur world champion. Me and Jenny, we are the Intentional Disc Golfers, along with our kids who are out there playing the course, and our distinguished guests are out here as well. I'm hoping to catch Paul before he takes off out of here and maybe have him say a little blurb. This has been an amazing experience building this course and being a part of every part of it. It's been awesome to see how this comes together. and it actually came together really quickly. Very, very honored to be a part of this project.
Thank you guys all for coming to the opening of the Chief Kitsap Academy disc golf course. Thank you guys. Thank you to the Paul McBeth Foundation for donating all the baskets, the designs, the tee pads, the discs, and all of the hard work. Thank you to Paul Wright for designing our course and all of the hard work. And for Monty as well for all of his time donated. And Brandon for all of your time donated. Thank you to Junior for maintaining the grounds. It is lovely today. And thank you to Greg for all of your hard work. Thank you to the Suquamish Tribal Council for making this possible.
Thank you to everyone.
And Miss Irene, would you like to declare us as open?
Welcome, everyone. Thank you. Irene Carper, Suquamish Tribal Secretary, and please consider this course open.
Who would like to be on the first card out?
Jenny Awesome wants to throw the first one.
Jenny Awesome on the tee pad. Quiet in the gallery, please. Quiet in the gallery. There it is. That's a good one. So we are out here live recording the Intentional Disc Golfer podcast out here at Chief Kitsap Academy
Go Bears.
with the one and only vice principal and intentional disc golfer. Her name is Jenny. Say hi, Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
And I am one of your hosts, your other host, Brandon. If you appreciate what you're listening to here, please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, and become an intentional disc golfer yourself. Jenny?
Yeah.
Today is a special day for you. You've worked very hard for this. This has been a dream for several years now. What has this experience like been for you?
Well, it wasn't my dream to do this. So when I was hired, they said they wanted a disc golf course. And I said, well, I play disc golf. So I can't remember how it happened, but I got in touch with the West Sound Disc Golf Association, got me in touch with Paul Wright, the 6-time world amateur champion and also my neighbor, and got in touch with the Paul McBeth Foundation, and here we are, you know. It happened really quickly, like started in January, had them come out and look at the course and the property and figure out where we want to put the course and whether it was worthwhile. And then April came along and Paul was able to come out here, design the course. We got the baskets and discs all within the past 2 months and just finished the pads this past weekend, or past Friday, last week, before it rained. The pads are all done, and now we're looking forward to hopefully an 18-hole.
Yep. And that those chains you hear in the background is actually the first card coming off of the first course, first round since the course has been officially opened.
Yep.
Earlier here, you heard a great blessing by the Suquamish Tribal Song and Dance Team. So
It's actually the school's song and dance, but with Barron's cousin. So it was
who's Barron's cousin?
It was all the I think you say his name was Larry.
No, I know, but who's Barron?
Oh, Barron's our cultural arts and carving teacher. Barron Old Coyote, and then Angelina Sosa is one of our ed specs, and then Barron's cousin Larry.
Barron's cousin Larry. How's it going out there? Awesome. Glad you're enjoying it.
It's going to be nicknamed the Awesome Course.
The Awesome Course. So, what can you say you've learned from this, or what gave you this idea of putting in the disc golf course, aside from them saying we wanted one? I mean, what was your plan for this course when you put it in?
That there would be one. So one of the best parts was when Paul first got the course laid out. And I was working with a kiddo who's got some extra squirmy, needed to go blow off some steam. I'm like, hey, you want to go throw? And he's like, what? So I grabbed some discs off my wall and went out there and, made it through hole 1, lost a disc. First throw out there, stayed out there for 2 weeks, but I got it back. And so being able to have the kids out here playing every day, and there's some kids that have been going through some rough stuff, and they've found enjoyment with playing disc golf. And then actually today I got to hand out the discs, all the donated discs to students today, and they're like, wait, these are ours? We get to keep them? And then they came back and they're like, I lost mine. I was like, sorry, no disc left behind. So they're like, I need a stick. So I pull my disc grabber.
Somebody should have donated sticks.
Oh, yeah, we got sticks. I have my disc grabber. But having them so excited to go out and play. And then at the end of the school, Jeff, who's our language arts history teacher extraordinaire, El Jeff.
El Jefe?
I think he goes by El Jeff.
El
Senior Jeff.
Senior Jeff.
And from third building comes running down with his 3 discs. He's like, come on, guys, we're going to go play.
Come on, guys.
And so they're like, come on, you have to throw the first one. So we all went out, and I only played hole 1 with them because I was busy setting this up. But, it's going to add a lot that there's a lot of times where the kids haven't had anything to do in class because it's end of the year, and they get to go out and play disc golf. They don't know what to do during lunch. Instead of hanging outside, they just play right here in the bowl, the 5 that we can see. And
is that what you guys call it now? Is the bowl?
I call it the bowl.
The bowl?
I'm like, you can play the bowl.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So how many discs would you say have been donated to this project? If you had to guess. There's a lot.
I know there was the Paul McBeth Foundation said they'd do 250. And our collection, what? Do you think we pulled out 100 discs?
Oh, easily 100.
So there's 350. And then I got roughly 100 more from Matt and Nicole at 360.
Yeah, shout out for 360 Disc Golf for supporting us. Not only the podcast, but also the Chief Kitsap Academy opening the disc golf course.
Yeah.
So 360 is the best pro shop you could ask for. Biggest in the Pacific Northwest. Okay, so if you had to do this all over again, what would you?
You mean what am I going to do when we put in the 18-hole disc golf course?
What are you going to do when you put in the 18-hole course? Cat's out of the bag. Oh boy.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, the 18-hole is going to be differently. The 18-hole is going to be different. This one's mostly out in the open in the field where you just want to huck things. The next one, if we do put it in, is going to be off in the woods. So it's going to be a very wooded course.
Oh, that's a deep circle 1 putt. Love that. They're coming off the course, Jenny. So if you had to do it all over again, what would you do differently? What did you learn? What are you going to do?
What I want to do? Well, we're not even done yet.
With this?
We're not done with this because we still need to do the T-pad signs, and we're talking about doing a story or something in Lushootseed, which is the traditional Salish language.
It's awesome.
You gonna ask them questions?
Yeah, let's
then
take
they need to go get food.
A quick break here. You guys want to say a little blurb on the podcast? All right. Yep. Go ahead and put it up nice and close.
Yes?
Yeah.
How's that?
I can hear you loud and clear.
All right. Eduardo Muro, PDJ 219314. It's a pretty nice course. I think I shot a course record 2 down for this round. Thanks to all the sponsors. It's a little challenging because of the all the seeds that get stuck to your socks.
It's like Shelton.
Yeah, I was going to say it's like Shelton.
Tall boots are a must.
Yeah.
But some good technical holes. Not a lot of forehand lines, but you don't need those too many. But watch out for the highway on, what's that, hole 5?
4.
4? Through the trees.
Yeah, and Paul says that he was very deliberate. You can't actually hit the highway. So I had a kid try today.
Okay,
He's like,
the theory is that once you're good enough to hit the highway, you'll be good enough to not hit the highway.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Yeah, I think we should wombo combo Bainbridge Battle Point as the front 9 and this one as
that's
the
kind of
back 9.
cool. Yeah.
Maybe a little U-disc challenge there.
There you go.
I don't know what to call it though. I'd have to think of a clever name.
So maybe if they did a tournament, it'd do the front 9 over on Bainbridge at Battle Point, and then after lunch come over here and do the back 9 here.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
And switch.
Either or. I think down there to up here is
probably
pretty nice.
Because more people would be coming off the island than going on.
Yeah.
So that's a good idea.
It kind of depends, though, on the wind, because there's a lot of wind that comes up from the sound right here, too. And so I keep having to play with the wind.
Yeah.
So you're on the podcast, man.
Yeah.
Like, you're a celebrity now. So
I know.
where can we find
it.
you next?
Me next?
Yeah, where are you playing
what's your
next?
next tournament?
I'm doing Throw Pink Saturday at Fairgrounds.
Yeah, we'll see you there.
You're on MPO, right?
No, still MA3.
MA3.
MA2 next year. We'll see if I get a sponsorship. Man,
I don't know.
Listening to this.
You might be the end of the season. You're going to be at MA2 at the rate you're going.
Yeah, we'll see. And then after
You're
that,
playing
we'll
really
be,
well. It's impressive. You've been a lot of fun to watch.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had 1,000 rated caddy here. So
1,000 rated caddy. Hey, there you go.
Knows the bag in and out.
Nice.
Cool. Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, very welcome.
And thanks for all the work y'all put in
and
put in the event, and to the staff and faculty. That initial song and opening was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was.
Great.
Yeah,
All right,
thank
catch you guys
you.
later.
Thanks, Ed.
Yeah, so one thing that I really want to do is I want to go with Paul when he designs the next course. Like I wasn't able to be here this time.
So you want to go to Uganda?
No. It's
No.
Uganda.
Oh,
Anyways.
you went to Uganda.
Anyways. That's one part that I would like to be involved in because my uncle designs golf courses. So it'd be really cool to be able to design disc golf courses.
Wouldn't that be an epic collab to get your uncle and Paul together and design
No.
a disc golf course?
No. Maybe. I don't know. He retired from it and my other uncle runs it now. So
I know, but just as a fun project, like have him come out here and be like, "Hey, we're gonna design 1,000 rated course out here and bring all
how about he design one over in
bring
Long
all
Island?
the champs,
Yeah.
all the champions."
Yes.
All right, this is super cool. We are watching the designer and coordinator of the course,
And the main workers.
the
Monty,
the
Greg,
second
Paul,
card
Pam.
coming off. They are on hole 9. We should be hearing some chains real soon.
Is Michelle on the card with them?
Yeah, Michelle's on that card.
So one of the things that we're debating about with this course is because we really wanted to honor the land and the medicine that comes from being out in the woods and being out in nature and just being here on the Suquamish lands. So we're debating what we're going to put on the signs. And Mr. Hank Hayden, he had a really good idea to tell the story of Sky Kai.
So who's Hank Hayden?
He is one of our teachers, science teachers,
He's a science teacher. Okay.
and the D&D club master.
President.
No,
Yeah.
he's the DM.
The DM.
He's running a zombie Dark Crystal line next year.
Okay. That sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, the kids really enjoyed Dark Crystal.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, there's the first disc.
Oh, what are we? A circle 1? Get a little.
I'd say it's circle 2.
Get a little play-by-play here.
I think
They're
it's in the
coming up.
grass. Yeah, so it ended up to be a beautiful day. It's like 10 degrees warmer at least than it was supposed to be.
What is it, like 80 right now?
Yeah, 80.
Yeah, it's pretty 80.
It was supposed to be 70.
It's supposed to be 70. So, let's talk about events coming up. We got Throw Pink coming up. Cool fundraiser for, what is it, breast cancer research through disc golf? Throw Pink?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Well, that's what the little pink ribbon thing is breast cancer, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so I think Throw Pink is breast cancer. So
that makes sense. Women's disc golf championships opened up, and there's a few spots still left. I really want to go.
Oh, the ones in North Carolina?
Yeah, I really want to go.
Yeah, because your performance last year, you got invited to the National Amateurs for FA4.
Huh? No.
Yeah, they asked you to come to National Amateurs for FA4.
No, they didn't. Not last year. I think it's because I'm a woman. I have a PDGA number, and I'm already certified. So you have to
certified.
be certified.
To
So I
be-
think they just went through their sheet and went bloop, bloop, bloop.
you have
Yep.
to be certified to
Check.
go to the
Yeah, you're required to be certified.
Worlds.
No, it's
Or
not
nationals.
worlds.
It's nationals.
What is it?
It's
Is this
national
even the right
amateurs.
phone?
Oh, here they are.
Coming off of the course. Dun, dun, dun. United States Women's Disc Golf Championships.
So we got Monty, Greg, and Paul Wright and Michelle coming off the course.
And Pam.
And
Pam Wright.
Paul Wright's wife.
Yep.
I haven't met her before. That's cool to have her out.
One of my former teacher people.
Really?
Yep.
She was your teacher?
Not teacher, but para.
Oh, gotcha. That's very cool. So those chains that you hear in the background, that is hole 9. Paul Wright is staring us down as we speak. The what would you call him? Would you call him famous? Would you call him infamous?
Call him a neighbor.
Call him a neighbor?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, they're going to go around again, it looks
Heck
like.
yeah.
Oh, man.
Good enough. They're going to do it again.
Well, I guess it's good enough for a second round. So they're going for it. Ooh, and that's a bomb off the tee. That looks real good.
Is that our first ace? Little left.
Did you get any chains?
No change.
All right. They're pretty good microphones, but they're not that good. Eduardo stepping up to the box.
Dude.
A nice pushing hyzer line around the willow. That is going to be in the circle, friends.
Cassie.
So Cassie stepping up to the box. Looks like she's sporting some of that Lone Star plastic and her rainbow socks. And a nice backhand right down the pipe. That's going to be on the fairway. Nice shot. Nice shot. Mid disc, we got a standstill. And we're on the left-hand side, but
I think
we
it rolled
rolled
back.
out. We're in good shape there.
Yay.
We're going to have a look at it. Have a good round. All right, so tell our listeners who you are and what you do and
What you think?
PDGA number if you got one and what you think of the course.
Sure. This is Michelle. I'm from Kingston, and I play casual disc golf. And just finished the course. I think it's a lot of fun. I love how close it is to where I live, and I like that it's open to the public and accessible, and all pretty straightforward lines. I think it was designed really well. I did end up in the tree on hole 2. And there's a way in, like you can crawl in. And I saw my disc. I was like, okay, great. I just have to find my out. And no. So that's the only thing. Make a little opening for one way out, that little hyzer forehand flick to get out of the hole in the tree. But other than that, it was a lot of fun.
Good.
Yeah.
Glad you enjoyed
Glad
it.
you
You
enjoyed
can
What's
come
your
out
fa-
here when you don't have enough time for a full 18. Just come out here and get
Yep.
a 9.
And right, it's only, I think it was like 18 minutes from the house.
Nice.
So
What was your favorite hole?
what was this one coming into the trees?
4.
4?
I liked 4.
That's
Yeah.
the one I've dubbed the pretty one.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It feels very hole 17 NAD or hole 17 Bud Pell.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good hole.
Good hole.
Yeah.
We missed the Pell.
Get to do the pop-up at
Yeah,
the Pell.
Trilogy Challenges are really fun. I really like the pop-up events. The glow rounds are so much fun there. This could be a fun opportunity for a glow.
I think there's a few too many bunny holes for a safe glow round, but we'll see. Maybe we can do phosphorescent lights on the grass. Something. I don't
Hey,
know.
I see you have a disc raptor. Where'd you get that fancy disc raptor from?
This was by far the best players pack item I have received in the 52 tournaments that I've played in. So
Glad you like it.
big fan,
Yeah.
have gotten a lot. Even today, I got a couple people like, what is that? I'm like, well, it's the new towel.
It's a
It's the
chamois.
new towel.
It's the new towel.
Yep. Go. Colin from Disc Raptor has he sponsors this show actually,
Well,
and it sponsored the Sirens of the Springs for you guys
yeah,
too.
that's where I got it.
So yeah, we're repping Colin definitely.
That was awesome.
All right.
So you can get those at discraptor.com. That's discraptor.com. Disc Raptor, the world's best disc cleaning tool.
All right, guys.
Well, thank
I'm
you.
out. Thanks
Have
for
a
having
good night.
Thank
me.
you. For our listeners out there, why don't you tell everybody who you are, what you do? Do you have a PDGA number? Not yet? Well, you're going to get one.
No.
All right.
All right, I'm Baron Old Coyote. I'm one of the staff members here at Chief Kitsap Academy. I work with the song and dance group quite a bit and teach carving classes to high school.
Awesome. Do you have any big plans for the course out here?
It's pretty fun. You know, this is only probably my 5th time out-ish, so I'm still getting the hang of things. It's really fun, though. I'm really taking a liking to it.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
You're going to help me have the kids design toppers for the baskets, too.
Yeah.
So that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that for a minute?
So we'll probably I don't know how we're going to name the holes yet, but carve something that represents that hole that helps represent the community. And so I don't know, maybe an orca or a flower, whatever comes to mind as a topper.
Okay.
I've seen there's a disc golf course down in southern Washington, and they have a carved cartman on top of one of their baskets.
Okay,
So
awesome.
it could be just
that
about
was-
anything.
That was cool.
Yeah, that'll be a really cool project for me and the kids to do. Yeah, we look forward
So
to that.
how are the kids taking to it?
A lot of them are really liking it. Most of them are really liking it. There's a few that I've gone through a few times that are really good. One of the students, his name's Waylon. I think he threw a 28 the other day or
Yeah.
29 or
Oh,
something.
good for
So,
him.
Yeah.
he was killing it. It's
Awesome.
been really fun. It's a good bonding experience. My cousin Larry's been into it for a long time. He's said been playing for about 5 years now and always
Awesome.
been trying to get me out here. So glad
Grow
we
the
finally
sport.
have it so close to home.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Grow the sport.
Yeah, it's
Now
really
you can
fun.
have him out here.
Yep, exactly.
So how did you play today?
Oh, I did okay. We didn't really keep score. I did okay.
Did okay?
A couple pars is good for me.
Did you come back with all your discs?
Yeah, come back with all my
that's
discs.
a
so
successful day.
that's a plus.
All right. Well, do you have anything else for us?
No, just appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for this. This has been quite the experience so far, and I can't wait to see how it grows. You know, to see the students take a liking to it, and there's been talks of a team and different things already among the students. So I just look forward to seeing it grow.
Yeah, we truly believe that disc golf changes lives and grow the sport.
Yeah, definitely. It's crazy how popular it is these days. It's awesome.
All right.
Thank you, Baron.
Well, thank you.
Thank you guys.
All right. And sitting down with me right now, we got Kaylee and James. This is their fourth time around the course today in the past history.
Third, I think.
Third.
For me,
you guys
at
have
least.
played. Yeah. So what'd you guys think of it? How'd it go?
It was really fun.
I liked it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost tied with Mariah. She beat me by 1.
Oh, man. She almost beat you by 1, huh?
No, she did beat me by
She
1.
beat you by 1. Okay, gotcha. You're going to have to go and play again.
I'm not playing again right this second, but I'll play again.
You got a score to settle.
I'll play again later.
James, how'd you do out there?
Well, I only played the first hole, really. My favorite part about this course probably is the fact that from where we are, which is just in front of the first tee box, if you turn around, if it's a nice sunny day, warm sunny day like this, and there's not a lot of clouds, you can see the brothers.
The Brothers Mountains in the Olympic Range, yeah.
And you can see water. I don't know what kind of water.
That's
it is.
Puget Sound.
And you can see Puget Sound, and it just looks like it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous location.
Yeah.
And
one of the pluses of
cheers
this
to
course.
much more disc golf out here at this location. There's
Yeah.
something a burbling.
My favorite part of this course is that there are plants here that I've never seen before.
What's your favorite plant? What's your favorite one?
What's the tree called?
The giant one?
Yeah. Isn't
That's
it a
either-
sequoia?
I think that's a giant sequoia. A
Yeah.
sequoia or a California redwood.
There are also some some exotic rare plants that can only be found here.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, hold on. We go teeing off. Oh, yeah. Teeing off. He's lining it up. Looks like a backhand shot. A little overstable. It's the nice
I think it's
kind
parked.
of
Got
a
it.
hold up hyzer line, but he looks to be in circle 1. That's a nice throw.
But anyways, apparently if I'm getting this right, Mom, you can hear this. The lady who owned this before wanted it to look like Ireland, I believe? Scotland. And so she got a bunch of plants from Scotland. And I think... From all over the world? Yeah, from all over the world.
What's your favorite hole out here?
My favorite hole... My favorite hole is hole... I don't know. They're all amazing.
My favorite hole is hole 9.
Like hole 9?
Yeah.
Okay. Little ace run to finish it off?
Yeah.
I like a reverse hole 9.
Mine is the one over there.
5?
Yeah, 5.
The one where you go between the two big trees?
Yeah, I like 4 and 5. Those
4
are
and
my
5?
favorites.
Nice.
Yeah, I think those are everybody's favorites down there.
Yeah, they're
That's
just
pretty cool.
so pretty and stuff.
Awesome. Well, hey, thanks, guys, for the chit-chat. Appreciate it. You got anything else for us, Kaylee?
No.
You heard it. Kaylee has nothing else to tell us.
Kaylee, what about your weird fact of the day?
Oh, yeah. What about your weird fact? That's your job.
Do you know about CEO syndrome?
What's CEO syndrome?
What's that?
It's when you strive to be so perfect that, it just kind of makes you sick.
I have a weird fact that's better than that.
Sounds like athlete's foot. Is it anything close to that?
Nah, you just strive to be so perfect that it kind of drives you a little bit insane.
I know.
You haven't seen that, but the guy on Better Call Saul, like the lawyer guy, he had to close his because he's allergic to sunlight and had to like turn off all his electricity because it was going to give him cancer and stuff. It was weird.
That's weird.
Yeah.
But anyways, did you know that turtles can breathe out of their butts when they hibernate?
Yes. Did you know that water has memories?
Did you
Leave
know?
it to James to bring in a butt joke.
Did you
No,
know
it's
that
just-
Mom
What?
once hit a squirrel with her disc when she was playing?
Mom has hit a squirrel with her disc
Yeah.
several times. All right, guys. Well, thanks for the chit-chat. I think we're going to wrap up here.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so we got Mariah here just coming off of the course. Mariah, how'd you play?
I played very well. It was a very tight game between me and my sister Kaylee, and I won by 1.
By 1.
Yeah.
Nice. What discs did you take with you? Because I only know you took 3 discs.
I took my Sphinx, and I took my what is it called? My rock, and my ohm.
All right, excellent. And what's your favorite hole?
On this course, I would say it would have had to be hole 8.
You like hole 8 the best, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, you like to really bomb, don't you?
Well,
You like to throw hard.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was better too because it was a longer hole, and I felt like I had a really good shot on that one.
Excellent. So, what do you think of the course just in general?
It's awesome. It's very well designed, and there's a lot of open space.
Do you wish you went to school here
Yes. Honestly.
just to play disc golf?
Most likely, yes.
Awesome. All right, well, thanks for that, Mariah. Really appreciate it. BC Construction Services is dedicated to growing the sport of disc golf. From sponsoring tournaments and events to volunteering with the Paul McBeth Foundation. When you hire BC Construction Services for your project, you are supporting growing the sport that we love. Get a free quote now by contacting them at bcconstructionnw.com. bcconstructionnw.com or at 360-271-3441. That is 271-3441. Serving the greater Kitsap and eastern Jefferson County area. The Intentional Disc Golfer Podcast, Brandon, Jenny, and we are sitting here with Paul Wright, the legend, just came off the course that he built for the Chief Kitsap Academy. Paul, tell everybody about yourself.
Well, I am here because I work for the Paul McBeth Foundation, and we wanted to put courses in at indigenous communities and had one right in my backyard. And wow, what a beautiful course, what a beautiful spot to put a course. And the grand opening tonight was fantastic.
It's just unfortunate that the kids that were here during the day, like, because now it's to the point where it's like, oh, we have a disc golf course at school. Like, we don't have to come to the event in the evening, but seeing them so excited to get their discs earlier today and out there playing, like, it was really cool.
Yeah, I was telling the guys when we were partway through the first round earlier tonight that it's like, man, I wish I would have had a disc golf course on my school property. I know where I would have been before school and after school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
sure.
this one has enough challenge. I think it's going to stay interesting for the kids for a long time, and yet it's not so difficult. I think there's a few blackberry areas that I was able to find tonight that probably need to be cleared out.
Yeah.
I got a few scratches on my arms.
That's one of my I'm going to work on the blackberry bushes because I've got my...
Yeah, you have either a new kitty or
blackberry bushes.
Got the blackberry bushes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can you tell us a little bit about the Paul McBeth Foundation and what you do for them, and just kind of quick little about that?
Sure. Well, first of all, I want to put in a shameless plug for being in the Builders Club. Builders Club is a commitment to a donation each month, and that's how we support, along with donations from all of the disc manufacturers and basket manufacturers and Ledgestone, and we have a lot of really good donors, but really it's built on the backs of disc golfers that want to see the sport grow and spread into countries around the world. I have been fortunate enough to travel a lot. I've been to Guatemala, Colombia, Nicaragua, Montenegro, Uganda, Kenya, Spain, and also in the United States.
So those spots that you see for the Paul McBeth Foundation on DGN, those are probably some of your projects.
Absolutely, yeah. And I play different roles in each of them. Typically, I'm going out to scout the properties when we get people that we review a lot of applications for people that want to put courses in. And we have some pretty strict criteria that we want to meet. And so when we get one that looks good, we want to send somebody in and see if the space is right. You know, our number one concern is safety. So we don't want to be, people might think they have a really great spot for a course, but the course may be too many other things going on in the space that they have available, or because a lot of these people don't really understand what disc golf is. They just see an opportunity to create inexpensive sports for their kids, and we think that that's a big part of what we're trying to do.
Yeah. Well, it takes all types, doesn't it? From like the very, very basic, like just go out and flick and disc, to, you know, professional, competitive, and world champions.
Yeah, we're really looking to build courses that fit with beginners, but we also don't want to build them so simply that people get bored with them.
For sure.
No, I don't have a question.
You don't have anything to say?
Listening.
Yeah, in some of these countries, they have no access to discs. So the only discs they're going to get are the ones that we are able to provide them, or somebody they know may provide them discs. So very important part of designing a Paul McBeth Foundation course is to not have places where they can lose discs. I mean, I know we've all lost discs over buildings and in strange areas, but we don't set up next to ponds.
I lost one in the fairway about 3 weeks ago.
I think we've all experienced that.
Actually, there's a disc on top of that roof right now because a student threw it up there today.
I actually have two that I found on this last round that I played.
There you go.
That are in my bag that belong to somebody.
Awesome.
I found them when I was looking for my own disc.
Oh, there you go.
I know, that's
Isn't
the funniest.
That usually how it goes.
Yeah, it's always like, oh, I found your disc. Oh, I'm so sorry for you. I know where you were.
Well, I think they probably were in there today when people knew they could just walk right up and grab more discs. So they probably didn't
I told them
spend
they
much time.
couldn't. I was like, no, these are your only discs. Sorry.
Yeah.
So what you were saying there, Paul, just speaks to how incredibly special this opportunity and being able to have this course here put in with the foundation and, with you, who's friend and neighbor. And it really is an honor to be able to be a part of this project.
Well, I know it is for me. Being able to build one in my backyard is just, a dream come true, and it met all of the criteria we were looking for. And Jenny, you've been just great to work with, and everybody at the school. When I was out scouting, people were coming out and asking what they were doing. And, there wasn't one. You'd expect maybe one kid would have. I know I would have had some kind of a wisecrack or something, but these kids were all so excited. They were like, that is so cool.
Yeah.
And you just see that attitude is very pervasive here.
Yeah. The kids are pretty excited about their disc golf course. At first, of course, teenagers, nah, I'm not going to do it. And then they're coming up to me. They're like, dude, Miss Jenny, I just had an even round. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, they're already shooting even rounds. We got some young prodigies out there.
Yeah, that's Waylon.
Well, we had a great opening ceremony tonight. I think the indigenous song that was sung was just a great way to kick things off, and just beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Baron does a good job.
We had some sort of a bird thing going on. I don't know what kind of birds. It was just right over the top of us. That was phenomenal.
It was kind of like one of those special moments that just kind of like, for whatever reason, speaks to you.
Yeah, when I came walking up, everybody was looking up in the air, and I was thinking, no, the course is down on the ground. And as soon as I saw what they were looking at, I whipped out my camera because I wanted to get a picture of it. I haven't been able to look at it and see if I captured it, but it was quite a sight to see.
So now that the course is closer to being finished, I mean, we're still waiting on some T signs and basket markers, which the kids are going to work on. But what'd you think of the course? How do you feel about your own work?
Yeah, that was earlier. The guy from the press for the
communications department.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He asked me the same thing. How would you rate this course, and where does it rate in the county? I said, "Well, you don't ask. All of my creations are a tie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to let the people decide." And I think that each course has to stand on its own. What was the purpose of putting it in? What are you trying to accomplish with it? And this could be a really highly rated learning course. And I think it is. I think it forces people. It's such an interesting piece of property, so that we have uphills, downhills, side hills, and left and right turns.
Well, and it's got enough liberty that you can try different things. Like, I mean, hole one, you can try to do, that nice hyzer flip right in, straight down the pipe. You can do that long roundabout pushing a hyzer, off to the right side. You can even take the really ridiculous line up over the backyard of the school there and try to, come in from the other side. I mean, there's a lot of ways, and it's like that kind of on every single hole.
Yeah, it's one of those where you can throw it and then say, I meant to do that.
Yeah. Good mistakes, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it certainly meets one of the top criteria, and that is it's really fun. It's
it
a very
is.
Fun course.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And that's one of the nice things about it, is that it's challenging enough for like the kids that have a hard time focusing, but it's also easy enough that like the teachers are willing to go out and play.
Well, I love the story that you told when I was designing and first putting things in and putting the baskets in prior to having the tee pads in, where you said you had a kid that was really struggling with just keeping it together.
Yep.
And you said, why don't you go out? Here's a couple discs. Go out and throw some discs. And he went out on the course and played, came in a half hour later and was just good to go.
Yep. And I had some kids the other day. They're like, can we go get discs? I get calls all the time at work. Hey, can we go grab discs? Because I go out here and during lunch they play the bowl is what I'm calling it, and they can just go play the bowl during lunch, and then they're like, hey, we don't have anything to do in class, so can we go get some discs?
Yeah, that's one of the things that we talked about prior to design that I think we accomplished with this design, and that is we have that bowl area where you can kind of keep your eye on the kids. They can play. There's 5 holes that they can play, and you can just look out the window and see that they're down there. If they start out on one, then they go down through the woods, and which is really fun.
Yeah.
But maybe not appropriate when the kids are just struggling, and then they need to go out and throw a little energy off.
Yep.
Didn't you have a day, Jenny, when you lost one of your classes, and you had to call them and find out where they were?
No, I knew they were out on the course. I just needed to reach one of the kids, and I'm like, hey, which hole are you on? And they're like, we're on hole 4, because that was before they were labeled.
Oh, gotcha.
And so it was really easy. It was like, okay, I know where you are. Come, I need the kid.
Yeah, another thing I am really excited about is to see the art work that's going to be done for the tops of the baskets for the numbers. The indigenous art that is all around the campus is just so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wait to, it's just going to be, the pictures are going to be phenomenal with the mountains in the background and as beautiful as it is here. To add that to the mix is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, really looking forward to it.
Yeah,
We're still...
It's incredibly scenic.
I don't know if I told you, but Mr. Hank suggested that we tell the story of Sky Kai, which is the story of how the sun came back to the people, and that the sun is the discs, and that as you go down through the woods and then you end up coming back up here to the people, you're bringing the sun back to the people.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, so I think that's what we're going with.
Great. What a great idea.
Yeah.
And I think the focus of this too was that it was the healing power of nature and being out in it, and whether you're an indigenous person or even just somebody that out in the woods, like you find your mindfulness, you find your happy spot, it humbles you, makes you feel grateful, and disc golf is definitely a humbling sport. That's for sure.
Well, and we have both said it. All three of us have said it tonight. We all feel gratitude through working together and creating good, healthy exercise for kids. Everybody needs that, and yet everybody can do it, even if you're not the bodybuilder or the soccer player or the.
Yeah. So one of the kids today, she they came from Morocco. Their family. She has wrist problems, but it's not her dominant hand. She's like, why am I getting discs? I'm like, you can still play. Just because you can't use one hand, you can just get your discs. And so she picked out discs. She's like, okay, I'm going to try.
We've both seen plenty of people out there that have had some sort of shoulder problem or an elbow problem, and they just switch hands. And they learn how to throw with the other hand, and it's amazing.
That's like Joel is out there. My brother, he injured his forearm, and he can't really hold the disc. But by the end, we played Rain Shadow. He was just flipping.
Yeah, he was having a good time.
Yeah, he was flipping
great time.
these sidearms. It's like crazy.
Yeah, I just got back from Uganda, and I was out visiting a very remote tribe of Pygmy people. And the smiles and the laughter were just the same tonight as they were there. It's just, I'm constantly marvel at how this sport just grabs anybody who comes to it. You just didn't know whether people would relate to it because they've never seen anything like it before. And I heard the same laughter tonight. I saw the same smiles. It was just very gratifying.
Well, like back when disc golf was first kind of getting its legs, I mean, it was almost a joke. What, you're a frolfer? Like, you're going to throw a frisbee at what, a stick? Like, come on, but now it's developed into this, like, amazing thing. It's no longer a joke. It's no longer one of these fringe things. It's mainstream, it's popular, and everybody that I have ever played it with, whether they've played it or not regularly, has loved it.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard people say, is it a game or a sport? Well, we definitely know that it's a sport.
It's a true-false question. True.
Yeah, it's a sport. I was a firefighter, and firefighters can be cruel to each other. And I was, back when I was playing competitively, I would go in after a big tournament, and, the guys at the fire department, one guy says, he said, how'd you do in your tournament this week? And I said, I won it. And he goes, how'd you do in the 3-legged race?
Oh, jeez.
Get no respect at all.
No respect.
Well, I think it's funny here because they're like, so when the teachers were playing this afternoon, they're like, you're going to throw first because I'm the pro.
Right.
I'm the school pro. Like, I'm still an FA4, FA3, and I'm the school pro.
When they need discs, they go to her office.
Yeah,
it's like
I know,
the pro
right?
shop
I can tell they've used them because they're crooked. They're not. But no, being able to even just teach them, show them, they're like, so wait, how do you do this? How do you do that? Wait, I thought there was just one frisbee. wait, there's drivers, there's mids, there's putters. It's just like golf. Yeah,
There
is.
are a lot of layers to this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are.
To this sport.
I would say that there's even more layers to this sport than there is ball golf. 'Cause ball golf is left, right, down the middle, try to square and come around, and
yeah, everybody has to use the same ball.
it's difficult. It's difficult. I think that disc golf has a lot more knowledge base to it.
I think there are a lot more things that can go wrong.
How many of those wrong things have you found, Paul?
Wait, just today? Are you talking about?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. No, I've played more in the last couple of weeks when I was in Uganda than I have in quite a while. I've been just so busy building and traveling and seeing another side to the sport that I'm really happy. I mean, I miss being able to play consistently and things, but that emptiness of not being able to throw as accurately as I was used to is definitely filled by the joy of seeing people learn the game for the first time.
Yeah.
That's amazing. All right, well, we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you, Paul, for sitting down and just chatting with us, and we look forward to having you on pretty soon here and part of our Decoding the Course series.
Sounds great. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you again, Paul.
Thank you, Paul.
Okay.
We'll be in contact soon.
All right.
All right.
Thanks.